In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist, a covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds...
Oh my god, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Ugh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew pew pew. And that strong female lead alluded to earlier. Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses.
South River Studios presents The Mythicals, Issue 1. Buy it, if you dare.
Ugh. Will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now be...
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked border patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Baron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
Doesn't matter what you say or the action that you take. This is done without your will for the problems that you made. You're the night of the just house, the Barangor legions all around you. Different things you cannot change in the darkness that's inside you. What's up? I'm here, as always, as usual, with my partner, Mr. Texas.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
So I'm going to have to jump out and jump back in again.
I can hear you.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Right. I hope all my stuff's working. Can y'all hear me? Yep. Okay, you can hear us both. RJ, you were fine. If you're broadcasting out of your studio, they can all go to the YouTube channel. That's fine. It's only when you're coming out of the same studio that there would be a conflict where one would kick the other off. So if you're broadcasting from your StreamYard, you can send it straight to the YouTube channel just like this one's going there. Yeah, no. Can you hear me now, Dave?
I can now, Pops.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, but I could see you, but I couldn't hear anything.
Well, RJ could hear us both, so it must have just been your speakers weren't kicking in.
Yeah, it must have been something because it's never done that before.
Yeah, well, prom, baby, you know.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Excellent. So I believe today we're doing the Silver Surfer.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. As usual, I'm getting messages, questions that have to be answered during the show, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have my galactic box right here handy.
Very good.
You ever seen anything like these? You ever seen anything like these, Dave?
Yes, I have. Trading cards.
Gotta have your stamps, bro.
Ah.
You gotta have your Silver Surfer stamps.
That's it. Yeah, they're nice.
That's number one, obviously.
Yeah. That's right.
They won't focus. They want to focus on my finger and not the object I'm showing. But yeah, I got those. And do you remember the Flare trading cards?
I do remember those, yeah.
These are like thick. These weren't like your normal trading card, right? They were like solid.
They were.
And what was this set? I can't remember what this set was. The Onslaught set.
Right.
Of cards. I got a bunch of Silver Surfer cards because,
Yeah.
Surfer's one of my dudes.
That's right.
One of my dudes.
That's nice. Figure.
Yeah. That was a gift like I got a long time ago, like 5 years ago from somebody.
Nice.
Because I like the Surfer. Yeah, no.
You do.
So that's my like non-comic book stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I got like, I got a box of comics here, Dave. You want to go first? You want me to?
Oh, I'll let you go first today, Pops, if you like.
All right. Now, I know this is not Surfer, but it's still kind of cool, so I'm going to show it anyway. It's the Rocket Raccoon Crate comic.
Ah.
The Loot Crate comic. I like
haven't seen that one before.
Cool. It's cool stuff, man. It's just cool stuff. Now, this is the Fantasy Masterpieces. It's not the original, because I was never that lucky as to have original. Holy crap! RJ wants to show stuff. You want to show stuff off, RJ?
Well, I'm.
Hi.
Hold on. Let me shut the YouTube down. I'm living away from all of my comics, but that is a gorgeous comic you're holding there.
It's the fake one, dude. It's not.
Well, I'm going to show you
that one. I really do.
I'm going to show you just one that I've got that is the real one, and it's an interesting little Overstreet listing, and it's this one right here.
Sky Rider of the Space Wave, number 13.
That's number 13 of the series, and it's the Dawn of the Doomsday Man. So this is the Doomsday Man, who is basically giant, bony, wrapped in green bandages and crawling out of the earth. And Overstreet lists this as the first appearance of Doomsday. Not the Doomsday Man, but Doomsday as in the Superman killer. And if you read the book and check the character out, there are a lot of similarities between the two Doomsdays. So
very nice.
That's my share. I've got a handful. My ex worked at a comic store in North Carolina. The guy didn't keep track of his stuff. She worked for credit, and she was basically found a whole handful of first run, low number Silver Surfer. She's like, how much? He said, cover price. She said, sold.
Wow. Nice.
Another one. Another one. That one. Yeah, no. I don't remember who the hell is that?
Is that the Games Master?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Anyway, I'm going to let you guys have the show, but like I just popped in.
You did what?
I've got my handy dandy book.
Oh, what do you got, Dave? What do you got?
I'll see if I can find it. What issue is it, Pops?
This was number 5.
Number 5
of the original,
So the credits were Stan Lee, John Buscema, Sal Buscema, and Sam Rosen. And the cover was done by John Buscema and Marie Seven.
Hold up, let me make that big. Hold it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wish I had all those, man, but I do have a lot of the other volumes of Silver Surfer. Lots of them. Now, what people have to understand is the Silver Surfer was out there in space fighting space stuff.
That's right.
Okay, he wasn't always hanging out in New York City messing around with the Fantastic Four. You know,
That's true.
His story, his origin story, and everything are all based out in space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's number 9. Let's see, what year were these? I can't see that freaking writing. The pains of being blind, man.
Have a handy magnifying glass at your side.
I think that says 84.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
84. Let me get my glasses though and make sure, because like you say, you got a handy dandy pair, you know, magnifying glass. Well, all I got's these glasses, but they do help a little bit. 88 actually is when number 9 came out. So this run probably started in 87. Let's see. Now the next one, number 10. Number 10 is one of them pretty books. Or Dave, one of them pretty books. You got Galactus and Eternity and his little girlfriend.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And his little girlfriend hanging out with him. What'd they call her?
Was it? Oh no, what was it? It wasn't Firestar, was it? No, that was.
I want to say that it was.
Can't remember.
Don't say something stupid, Pops. Just don't say something stupid. Look and find out for sure. Oh, he was all captured at the beginning of this one, so this must be where she comes to save him. But of course, you can go through the whole book before you find her. Hello, she's on the cover. Where is she?
She's got to be in there somewhere.
Everything but her name, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing her name anywhere.
Ah.
How come? Oh, well, that guy calls her Flame Dame. I don't think that's...
Frankie Ray Nova, Heroinberg has just said on the chat. Frankie
Ray Nova? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's right, you know. I think that's right.
Yeah, it just doesn't say anything the whole book. Calls her woman, calls her Flame Dame, calls her all kinds of stuff, but, you know. I'm Nova. I'm a living son. Okay, that's the closest we get. All right. Okay. The original Nova. We'll call her that. Thank you. Thank you, Heroin Bird. How you doing, Woody? You guys watching? Appreciate you for tuning in and checking out what we got to show off. All right, let's hurry this up a little bit. We got number 14, Surfer versus Surfer. Oh, what the hell is going on there?
Yeah, that's a strange one.
And you got Galactus versus the In-Betweener.
Ah.
Now, the In-Betweener, wasn't that the guy who could jump from dimension to dimension?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
And then Silver Surfer versus Fire Lord.
Yeah.
Now, that must be after Fire Lord became a herald. Galactus must have sent him after the Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who love the Impossible Man,
yeah, there he is.
Silver Surfer and the Impossible Surfer is just like, what? What do you want me to do with this guy? What? Good stuff. What else we got here?
Yeah, I've never read any of those, Pops. I've never read any of that series.
Number 34. The first issue in a new era. Okay, so they gave you a little logo change on the title, right?
Yeah.
Gave you a little logo change, 33, 34. Okay, so same volume, but the look is a little different, right?
Yeah.
Drax, where is Thanos? Yeah. See, this is where all this stuff really came from, you guys. All the Thanos and all that. Yeah. came from here. So we have the newsstand and direct.
Mm-hmm.
We got Surfer number 39. It's fun. It's fabulous. It's Fight Club. I mean, like, you lose, Surfer. I kind of doubt that because he comes back for the next episode. But, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Dynamo City. Yeah, he doesn't look welcome.
No, not there.
Not at all. All right, you can go ahead and take a roll, Dave.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Well, I'm just going to show you the front cover of this book again, because it's got the surfer there in the background.
Right.
So this was one of these comic book indexes that was published back in the 70s, I think. So it covers obviously Fantastic Four. So there'll be the odd surfer one in here, but they're only black and white. The reprint of this book. There you go. There's a Silver Surfer cover.
Oh, it's B cover. B cover, Doc.
Fantastic Four.
I'm not calling you Doc. I got Doc on the brain now.
And there's another one.
Beautiful.
Fantastic Four again.
Beautiful. I gotta look for something else. You keep showing.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, I'm going to show you something that you'll be very envious of, Pops. This is an original.
Never sell that one, Dave.
Yeah.
Never sell that. You can will it to me after you die, but never sell it. Right?
It's got a price stamp on it again.
Yeah, that's okay. That's still the one, dude.
Well, I managed to purchase this off a friend of mine back in 2019. He had a spare copy going, so I bought it off him. Yeah,
if I ever get the chance to grab that and I got the cash, I would jump all over it, dude.
So I paid £250 for it, which I thought wasn't bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Them things are going for $600 to $800 here.
Yeah. So this was the only one I was missing from a full set. So this is number 2. I put them all in special Mylar bags and boards as well to protect them better. So this is the second.
That's beautiful, dude.
Second one. So these early issues had some backup features of the Watcher, and that was drawn by Gene Colan. So there's another one. Number 3. So these are all 25-cent issues, and they were all like double size as well for the first few. Now this is another rare one to get.
Now see, that one is what I was just looking for. I know I have the Fantasy Masterpiece of that one, or the Wizard version, some other version of that one, but I can't find it.
Well, this one is slightly damaged. It's got an almost detached front cover and a slight part missing back cover. Plus,
that's still beautiful.
Plus a coloured-in felt tip inside front cover. So it's not quite mint, but it's not far off.
Dude, that's beautiful. I don't care if it's mint or not. You got to have one. You got to have one. Then you worry about getting a better one. But you got to have one.
And then it's got another stamp on it. Another price stamp there. So this is number 5. So this is the next one. So these are all originals, Pops. So that's number 5 there. Just tried to cut down on the reflection. And then this is number 6. There you go.
Oh, it's beautiful. Those are
some nice covers. Worlds Without End. There you go.
Oh, there they are. Now I found. Okay. Some of these were a little bit out of order. That's what the problem was.
Oh, right. So this is number 7. So this was the final 25-cent issue. So,
What number is that?
This is number 7. So this was the final 25-cent issues. You know, the double size. So this was the final one of those. And then the next one, it dropped down to 15 cents. So that's the 15 cents one. So these are all American prices on as well. So
yeah, these are all messed up. My order's all messed up, dude.
are they? All right. This is number 9. This is the one with the pirate guy. What do I call him? Number 10. So this is another sense issue. A world he never made.
Oh, this is horrible. These are all out of order.
I'm giving you time to sort them out. While
I'm trying because I had no idea they were so badly messed up.
So this is the first issue where it's got a UK price on it instead of a cents price in the corner box. Orbit of Victory. That's number 11. Number 12. You could say they're in nice condition of these. Reborn the Abomination. On that one. And then this is the one I think you showed off, Pops, in your reprint.
Yeah.
This is an original, of course. The Dawn of the Doomsday Man. I don't know if they changed the colours on the covers for the reprints at all, you know, because you know how sometimes they just change the covers slightly, but that's what the original one looks like. And then this is number 14. This is the one where Spider-Man appears. So that's like a take on the Thor one from the opposite way around, isn't it? Instead of Silver Surfer diving down on Thor, he's diving up at Spider-Man. Pretty much. It's another Shilling variant one.
Yes.
What nice.
What number is that one?
This is number 14.
14. All right.
Number 14 with the Spider-Man. And then in the next issue, he's fighting the Human Torch.
Okay, I think I got this straight now.
Issue.
I think I got it straight now. See, I did have a bunch of those the fantasy masterpieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Same ones you're showing, but not the the reprint.
Yeah, that's right.
But I did have obviously number 4. Okay, because Thor's my dude. I did have number 4.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I also had number 8 of that original series.
I'm just going to check the colours on the covers, Pops, just to compare. Is that the same? Is it the same colours?
Number 8?
Yeah.
It looks like yours is a little brighter, little orangier.
Yeah. Yeah, just slightly.
Looks like the size proportion's different too.
Have you got the box down there? That
Nope.
That box.
Nope. But if you look at it, the size proportion's different too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like this one is big. The image is bigger, like blown up a little bit.
Yeah, it is bigger, isn't it? Yeah, it's also it is slightly different, isn't it? Interesting.
And then, what about this number 1?
Yeah, I used to have that. I've sold it now, but I used to have it.
I do still have this one.
Hmm.
All right. And I was telling you, I got some other weird stuff like Flashback.
Yeah, I had that as well till I sold it.
And Wizard 1/2. You ever seen that one?
No, I've not seen that one before. I haven't seen that one before, no.
And one other one here, which is another not for resale.
Ah.
Bitter Victory.
Yeah, that's an early issue. Where's it gone? Oh, I think I've not shown it yet. Where's it gone? No. No, I've got it.
Yeah, it doesn't say which one it is. Oh, it's number 11. Number 11.
There you go. It's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 11.
Yep. And there it looks like yours is bigger.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Weird.
We're on to you, Marvel. We know your tricks now. So
Yeah.
what about this one, Dave? Check this out.
Yeah, I used to have that as well, I think.
Marvel Age, number 31, the Thanos story.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that stuff. Oh yeah, and that wizard one come with the certificate of authenticity. Like, what? It's a comic book. I don't think it's a fake comic book. It doesn't say it doesn't try to play itself off as the real deal, so why does it need a certificate of authenticity?
True.
I don't get it. All right, Dave, go ahead. Yeah, now I got caught up with all my messed up. The rest of it's in order. So,
Well, this is number 17, so we've just got a couple more left now. On this one, I've actually got a print of it. Like it's on my wall downstairs. Now it's exactly the same cover as this, a lot bigger.
right.
And instead of the surfer must kill, it says the surfer must live. That's the only thing they've changed on it. And I don't know why. But,
They was scared of that surfer must kill thing, probably.
yeah, I mean, that's the only word that they changed from kill to
Yeah.
live. So all the other words are the same.
And was he in danger of dying in that episode?
I don't know. I've not read it for a while, but maybe. And then the final issue, this was the final issue, and this was done by Jack Kirby, of course. He drew the final issue, so it'd been John Buscema did all the rest.
Black Bolt.
And
Black
Jack
Bolt.
Kirby did it. Yeah, there's your Black Bolt. The Unbeatable Inhumans. So that is basically those. That's a full set of original Silver Surfer there that you've just seen. So I'm going to put those back in here and they don't get damaged. So I've also got this. This is the Silver Surfer Omnibus. I've just taken the cover off just to protect the book, to protect the dust jacket. But this is
I do the same thing. I take the jackets off when I'm reading the book. I don't let them get all messed up.
So this is the Omnibus.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The Silver Surfer. So as you can see, it collects Silver Surfer 1 to 18, Fantastic Four Annual number 5, and Not Brand Deck number 13.
Not Brand Deck. I have some of those. I don't know if I have that one or not, but I have some of those too.
So that's another nice drawing of the Silver Surfer there. And then over the page, a nice.
There it is. It's the Kirby hand.
Yeah, it certainly is. So that's that one.
I wonder how many comics have the Kirby hand.
Quite a few.
Yeah, lots and lots.
I would have thought. So that's the splash page, obviously, of the first story. As you can see. So I thought, well, rather than open the originals, I'll use the omnibus to show a little bit of the internal art. And I'll find the next one. Where's it gone? So this is the splash page to issue number 2. When lands the saucer. That's the artwork for that one. Next one is.
It's all just good stuff, man.
It is. So this is the next issue, number. Where's it gone? Oh, this was just part 2 because if you remember, there were double-sized issues, so you got basically 2 stories for the price of one. So that's one. That's a nice splash page as well, isn't it? Nice full-size.
Mephisto.
Full-size page there.
I forgot he was part of that story.
Yeah.
Man, I might have to go back and read this stuff again.
And this is your next one, of course. And that's
is probably my all-time favorite cover.
That's the splash page to number 4.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the uncanny.
That's probably my favorite cover of all time.
Yeah, it's a good cover, isn't it? And that's the next one.
The thing taking his shower.
Yeah.
Go outside and hose him off. He just walked through a car wash. You don't need to get.
No, that's it. Yeah. Just look a bit strange in the shower, doesn't it? There's the next one. Road Without End.
He's always so tormented, the poor surfer.
Yeah, he was.
You know, first dude gonna kill his planet, and then dude make him go around and find other planets to kill, and it's like,
that's it.
That's some trauma. Yeah, okay, saved my planet, but now I got to go kill all other planets. Damn, that, you know, why you put that weight on poor old Norrin, dude?
Well, that's the Hair of Frankenstein. Some really good artwork in this series, I think.
Yeah.
That's your number 8. Number 9? No, number 8. That's it.
Now, see, that one does it look like that one's the smaller, the big version cover? Look at it again.
Oh, yeah. Not sure.
I think that's the big cover version.
Let me dig out my original and see. Let's have a look. There you go. Side by side. Looks a little bit smaller, doesn't it? I think I've lost your voice, Pops.
You look where the hand goes up through the logo.
Yeah.
It's like on this one, the hand goes all the way to the S.
Yeah.
And on those ones, it doesn't. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
So that's still, even the omnibus is the smaller version cover. I wonder if there's if it's the fantasy masterpiece that's different. If they're all, you know, if it's just because of that.
Might be.
It's out of that run.
Might be. This is number 10.
See, they knew what they were doing. They kept that style. They kept the style. They didn't mess with it too much through that whole beginning, you know.
They didn't. That's right. They did indeed. That's number 11.
Yeah, that's the one. Now that's the one I have that's not for resale. Which lends me to wonder where I got it from.
This is number 12. Gather ye witches. That's number 12. Yep. Number 13.
Oh, there's that Doomsday Man.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one RJ was talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's pretty much Doomsday. Another one of those. Let's steal that character. Use it in our books.
That's the Spider-Man one. That's the splash page.
Now, see, I'm sure I have that somewhere, but I don't know where. I did not see it in this box. I hope I didn't give that away with that fucking giveaway package. I'll be bummed out if I find out I gave that one away. Not really, because I like the person that I gave it all to. So.
That's the next one.
Yeah, there's the Mephisto. See?
Yeah. That's the one.
When you got an incarnation of the devil messing with you, you probably in a different league.
So they had it on the splash page as well. The Surfer Must Kill.
Surfer must kill.
So the final one coming up is number 18, and this is the one that was drawn by Jack Kirby.
And kind of recreated the style.
Yeah. And the final dramatic splash page that wasn't continued when it says next. It didn't happen. It was about to happen, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's that face.
And then this is the... no, this is a... What's this story? Oh, yeah, this is a reproduction of Fantastic Four Annual number 5, which I don't know if you've seen this one before. It's done by Jack Kirby as well.
That's number 5?
Yeah, no, what it is, it's before attaining his own solo series. The Silver Surfer was a frequent guest star in the pages of Fantastic Four. His first ever solo adventure is presented here from 1967's Fantastic Four Annual number 5.
Okay. The annual number 5. All right.
Yeah, annual number 5 of Fantastic Four. So that's that one. And then finally, we have the
origin of the Simple Surfer.
Not Brandeck Sender.
Yeah. Not Brandeck.
And then at the back, we've got one or two reproductions of those fantasy masterpieces that you were just showing before.
Yes.
Pop.
Yep, those are the ones I got. The second-rate issues.
Still nice to have them, though.
Well, like I said, you got to have something and then improve on it. But you got to have something, right?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
you have a reprint or you have a beat-up copy, and then when you can get a better one, you get a better one.
That's
But
it.
you got to
And
have
that
it in your collection. Yeah, I got that.
And that was the advertising the first issue there in the back.
Sentinel of the Space Waves. See, that one, That's the one everybody wants.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like
Fantasy style, but that's the one everybody wants for sure.
I'm very lucky to have this. Very lucky to have this.
Dude. I wish I had one. Really, really do.
It's really nice. Right, I'll hand you back over, Pops.
All right. I'm just looking real quick. Okay, I know where I'm at. All right, so as you get deeper into the run, you get number 41 and old Surfer's job hunting.
Job hunting.
He's standing in the unemployment line trying to find himself a job. See, because I guess Galactus fired him or something, or he quit, right? So he had to go find a new job. Because what do you do with the power cosmic when you've been fired?
Oh, yeah.
I really don't know. I guess you go out and you find people like Drax and Warlock to hang out with, right? You go get you a job. That's what you do. So I'm a big fan of Warlock. I'm one of them people that was really mad that Warlock was not part of the Infinity War.
Yeah.
Okay, really mad because it's like,
would have been a good character to have in, wouldn't he?
He's kind of like part of this. He had one of the freaking stones,
Right.
Yeah, nobody wants to get it right. But look at the reflection.
Oh, yeah.
In the Surfer's dome. I love that.
That's good, isn't it?
That's good stuff. And then we got the classic, number 50.
Yeah, I used to have that as well because it had a shiny cover, didn't it?
Yeah, it has an embossed shiny cover.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
I probably have 3 or 4 of them. Because that's who I am. Some things I just got to keep getting until, you just keep buying them, right?
That's it.
Every time I see it, I buy it. And then 51 has Galactus coming back to grab him up. Rude Awakening. Infinity Gauntlet crossover. See?
Yeah.
This is where they screwed it all up by not just following the story. And another one. And let's see. What else we got in here? We have Drax battling with Firelord. When the universe trembles. You got Surfer back there dealing with Thanos. You got Drax and Firelord. Yeah. And it's another Gauntlet crossover story.
Plenty going on in that one.
And it's another Gauntlet crossover story. This time it's the Rhino. The Rhino. But look down there. Who's all them guys? Warlock.
Yeah. Nova.
Prominent part of the story that was totally ignored. And then the universe according to Thanos after he's wiped everybody out.
Yeah.
Everybody's laid out everywhere.
They sure are.
Another guy that didn't show up at the Infinity War that was a pretty big part of it. The Surfer himself. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody's like, oh, I love that movie. And I'm like, I loved it if the people in the story were in the movie.
Yeah, would hope.
This is where that all comes from, man. It's Surfer, Thanos, Warlock. That's where the story comes from. Everybody else was just the side parts of it. The Avengers weren't the stars of that story.
No.
Reality check. Look, Surfer's tripping, yo.
Yeah, it's looking a bit that way.
He got some bad shrooms. He's all messed up right there. Reality check. And yeah, that one I probably have 4 or 5 copies of too, because, I like that kind of stuff. Now, where I first encountered the Surfer was in the Defenders books. Because the Defenders books were the first comics I started reading.
That's right.
So this is where I learned about the Surfer, and then of course you go back and you read about where he came from and all that. But
Yeah.
this is my dude, and I used to love his interactions with Namor. You know, it's like him and Hulk. Come on, him and Hulk and Namor.
Yeah.
And you got Doctor Strange trying to keep these three super powered egos in check, right? And keep them on the same page and stuff. And it was like,
because
was good stuff.
Because those characters actually appeared in Submariner's own comic first, as you maybe know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was a 2-part story.
Yeah. And then we have the Return of the Midnight Sun. Dun, 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 dun. Number 60.
Mm-hmm.
Featuring some surprise guest stars.
Yeah, I wonder who they are. It's a surprise.
I'm not.
It'll be a surprise when you do then.
Considering the next issue he's going up against the collection agency, I'm going to assume that the collector's part of it.
Yeah.
You know.
I would assume that too.
Yeah.
On the cover.
And that was the thing I liked. The other thing I liked about the Surfers. It was always the outer spaces, the extraterrestrials, the powers that are out there in the universe that he was bringing stories to. You know, those were the stories that they were bringing to us through the Surfer. Was, you know, they did a little bit with X-Men with the CR, and, you know, a little bit with the Avengers with the Skrull. But the Surfer was all over the universe, encountering all these people, right? All these different things.
He was.
That was why I liked it. It was our sci-fi comic, you know, that wasn't Star Trek. So that was number 62, Battle Lines. Mm-hmm. And then, speaking of the Skrull Kree War, look who's here! Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
The real original Captain Marvel. Well, I don't know. I guess the green and white is the original Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the green and white costume was the original, but this was like after that.
This is the one that everybody knew.
Yeah.
This was Captain Marvel. You know, showed up in all the everybody's different series, and then ended up with obviously a series of his own. What do you think this is?
Not sure.
My enemy, myself. Oh, he's got to fight his own ego. Oh,
interesting. Must be his dark side.
And this one's kind of funny. The Flaming Return of Captain Reptile. Yeah. Sigh. That's a filler. That's a filler episode. We all know that's a filler. And here we go. Stop Galactus, release Doctor Strange. In Infinity War.
That's another one.
Infinity War crossover. Where again, half the people involved in the story weren't included in the movie. Okay. If you think the wolf pack is bad, guess those are wolves, right? Wait till you meet Coon. Okay. Bad choice of names, just saying. And he just looks like a low-rate Apocalypse.
Yeah, just a bit.
He just looks like a low-rate Apocalypse, man.
Yeah.
You know, of course he did wipe out Strange, so maybe he's a little bit of a badass. But, you know, again, Infinity War crossover. Never heard of dude. Never heard of dude.
Nope.
What's he got to do with the Infinity War? Nothing. Probably 2 panels in the story in that whole book have to do with the Infinity War, right?
I think so.
Now, this was a good story. I remember this, the Herald Ordeal. Nova betrays Galactus. Silver Surfer has to come fight with Nova, blah, blah, blah. And then they go through the whole finding him another Herald thing, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Part 3, we want Nova.
Have you not got part 2, Pops?
I do not.
Ah.
I do have part 4.
Yeah.
The Airwalker. I guess Galactus was just throwing everything at old Frankie and Norrin right there. And I don't have number 5, but I do have number 6, which is another issue, number 75, giant size, shiny, embossed.
Yeah.
With, all the characters in the background. Good stuff.
At least that run lasted a lot longer than the original run, which was only 18 issues.
79.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Atlas.
Mm-hmm. And Dr. Minerva.
Yeah. And they trying to kill poor Norrin. They just trying to kill him. Okay. Now, look. I like Terrax as a villain. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Morg. I don't remember Morg. Who's Morg?
I have no idea.
He's got an axe.
That looks like the axe of Ronan the Executioner, doesn't it?
Sort of does, yeah. Morg versus Terrax. See, I'm gonna have to go back and read some of this because some of the filler stories,
Well, yeah, true.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Surfer versus Firelord for real. And that's good stuff. Do you remember when Spider-Man whooped Firelord's ass?
I do. I think I do remember that.
Spider-Man it's like the Avengers see it on TV. Holy crap! Spider-Man's trying to hold off the Firelord. We better go help him. And they rush down there and they get there and Spider-Man just wailing on dude. Pip, pip, pip. And they're like, oh shit, we better help Firelord. Spider-Man gonna kill him. Oh, Peter was hot that day, boy. And now you have the Infinity Crusade crossovers. Do you see where we got sick of crossovers?
Yeah, I sure do.
Do you understand how we got really sick of crossovers really quick?
Yeah.
So here you have Storm and Wonder Man going after the Surfer.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. He gonna win that fight. That's a handicap match, and they needed way more people.
Absolutely.
The Surfer just like, I'll just clean you up. And then, of course, this is where things get fun. Blood and Thunder, when you have the Surfer, Thor, and Beta Ray Bill. Right? Yeah. Yep. That's real. That's when it's getting real. I like that. And then you have Warlock and the Surfer in search of Doctor Strange. Featuring Warlock and the Infinity Watch. Now I have those books too because like I said, I'm a fan of Warlock and all this. Look, you got Thor and Thanos.
Yeah.
This was good stuff. The Clash of the Titans. Check it out. I'm not sure who that is, that female. Who is that? Do you know?
I don't. Unless it's Sif, but I doubt it.
Well, I know Sif, but I ain't never seen Sif all dressed all blue like that.
Well, no, that's true.
I mean, it could be Sif, but I've never seen her in the blue armor. I always the red and white. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, that's a beautiful splash page. Look at that.
That is, isn't it? Who's the artist there, Pops?
Oh, let's see. Who do we got? Oh, it's one of those where it doesn't tell you the exact.
I think it was on the splash page. Did I see it on the splash page? Credits.
Okay, let's see. We
On
got
the double
Andy
splash.
Smith was the penciler.
Right.
Tom Christopher inked it.
Mhm.
Evelyn Stein colored it.
Right.
DeFalco was editor-in-chief at the time.
Ah.
So let's see. Who do we got here? I think it's one of the Valkyrie.
Right.
Because, yeah, it's one of the Valkyrie. It just says Valkyrie, that Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to keep that Valkyrie broad busy while the steroid poster boys there pound each other into jelly. So it's, one of the Valkyrie. It doesn't look like our Brunhild, but
Mm-hmm.
that does look like the Black Knight sword she has too. So that the Black Knight sword, where's she at? Hold up.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
It looks like the Black Knight sword, huh?
Yeah, it does a bit.
It could be our Brunhild. It just doesn't look like our Brunhild. So that was number 88, and that was Blood and Thunder Part 10. So that was a 10-issue story that probably jumped back and forth between Thor and the Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Silver Surfer, issue number 111, December 1995. And it says, first issue in a bold new era of greatness.
All right.
So they didn't ever reboot and go back to number one.
No.
They
just
went
carried on.
continuous. And although artists and logos and stuff changed, the numbers
Carried on.
stayed real, right?
Yeah.
So you know
that's the way it should be.
Yes.
Because these days they keep putting everything back to number one all the time.
Yep. And then let's see, what's this? I think that says 107 or 17. Okay, 117.
117. That's it.
117.
Yeah.
And this is the black body.
The black body.
The black. It looks kind of like Venom, but
Mm.
What is this guy up here? Is that Bishop on
It might
on
be.
surfboard?
Might be. Yeah. It might be.
That's pretty weird. Yeah, I might have to go back and read some of this stuff.
I think you will,
And then issue number 125, Surfer and the Hulk.
Yeah. Well, they've met a few times over the years, haven't they?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like when I first started reading Defenders, the Hulk and the Surfer were part of my beginnings in comics,
That's right.
Oh, and here we go against the Guardians.
Ah.
Which, if you look at the Guardians,
Yeah.
there's a pretty different cast, huh?
Yeah, there's not many there I recognize.
Yeah. It's a different cast.
Yeah.
And then let's see, we got annual number 5, Surfer annual number 5, which again, you've got Namor and Strange and the Hulk, and I'm not sure who that is over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
That
I think I've got one of those issues.
Is that Rick Jones?
Let me just have a look. Let's see.
Rick Jones in his underwear? I don't know.
I don't have one of those on these, but maybe not.
see what's in here. I'll just have a little look, see what's in this one. We have a few different stories.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Blood Rights is one of the stories. It's got the Defenders there, Hulk and Surfer and everybody. But let's see. Okay. The dude's there, but I'm not sure who he is. Is that a young Namor? I don't know. Red-headed, but he's got Namor swimming trunks on.
Right.
Not getting no names. Not seeing who he is. Silhouette neck and women, though. Okay, here we go. It's the son of Atlantis, but it's not Namor because they got Namor standing right there. I don't get it. They just call him the Wild One. That's the only reference to him I can see. So I know not. Yeah, they call him the Wild One. And it's the son of Namor.
Ah, right.
I didn't know Namor had a son.
I didn't.
They call him the Scion of Neptune. I don't know what the hell, dude. This is too confusing. It's like, that's one of the things I hated about the annuals. You could never really figure out what stories they were tying into.
True.
Or drawing their source material from. They're calling him Namor. But he's got red hair. I don't get it. Here we go. Right there. Stephen Strange says, thank me if we survive this, Namor. We're too late to stop what is about to happen, but Namor's a red-headed dude. I don't get it.
No, that's
Anybody
strange.
remember him dyeing his hair? Did Lorna Doone make him dye his hair? What happened? Anybody? I got nothing. I've never seen a red-headed Namor, so I mean, even on the cover, he ain't got red hair on the cover. It ain't even the same dude. No ponytail, no nothing. That's Namor, but they're calling that guy Namor. I don't get it. So we will just move on to annual number 8, which has people we understand on it. See that? We got Thor, we got Surfer. In the face of Millennius. Dun, dun, dun. What else? What else do we got? Oh, do you remember there was like a 4-issue or 2-issue? Was it 2 issues miniseries? I can't remember. But I have this one right here that is number 2 in a 2-issue miniseries.
Oh, right. No, I don't think I've seen that one before.
What that was about, though. Or if I have number 1 somewhere down in here. Everything was all messed up, if you remember. Okay, who's in the, who did this? Who did this? Oh, it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. All right. So then we get to the reboot era, where Dan Slott decides to start ruining the Surfer. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Oh. So we don't have much of that, just saying. Do you remember the Goofy covers where you had Squirrel Girl and Silver Surfer?
I don't recall that one, no.
It's Squirrel Girl, one cover Squirrel Girl, and the other cover Silver Surfer, right?
Oh, right. Huh.
They're those lenticular things they did a few years ago.
Hmm.
And then I have to say, one of the better stories written over the last few years as far as Marvel goes, and that was Surfer Black.
Yeah.
Donny Cates. Okay. Now, I ain't a fan of him as for, the stuff he does and says, but some of his writing is amazing. This was a good story. Better than King Thor. Okay, this is better. The Silver Surfer Black is better than King Thor.
Right.
Just saying. Better than his Thor books. And that's number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who did the art on these, but what was it? Trad Moore and Dave Stewart.
Yeah, I don't know those names. I don't know.
This was good stuff. I did like the Surfer Black story. And then if you go way back, get you a little bit of Surfer and Warlock Resurrection.
Yeah, I used to have that set before I sold it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Prodigal Son. And again, I think this was Peter David wrote this one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good writer.
Yeah, Peter David. Yeah, Peter David wrote. And let's see, what do we have here? The Annihilation scores. You see all these number ones now that came out? We showed all them books in order, and then it's one number one after another.
That's it.
That's kind of what ruined comics, because everything became, let's make it collectible. And that's why we can't compete with manga, because manga is still a disposable product.
That's right.
Okay, they buy it, they stick it in their pocket, they give it to their friends. That's what we used to do with comics.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we did when we were kids.
Because I used to swap them when I was at school as well,
They weren't collector's items. We weren't thinking, what's this going to be worth in 50 years? We read
Absolutely not.
Gave it to our friends to read.
Yeah.
They were comics. They were disposable. They were 25 cents.
I used to swap with friends of mine at school, because I'd have some that I had read, and then he had some that I'd not read, so we just swapped them.
Yeah, and it was nobody. They were 25 cents. They were affordable. We could just do that with them. Now, every comic you buy, you actually invested something in that. It's $5 or more. Every freaking comic, And it's like, now you got to look at it and go, did I get $5 worth of value I let read?
That's it.
You see, I read now the indie books. I get some and I read them, and it's like, okay, we're paying more, obviously, for crowdfunding comics and whatnot. But if I read it and I go, okay, I see where I'm going to get $20 or $25 worth of value over that over the time that I own it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Then I'm good with it. But if it's like a 22-page, doesn't have a lot to it, and I paid $15 or $20 for it, I'm gonna be a little hot. I want the value. Okay, like back then, like I said, it was 25 cents, but we just threw them away. We gave them to our friends. We did whatever because it was an affordable, disposable medium.
That's right.
Collectors came along. The collector scene turned everything into the possibility of being worth money down the line. And speculators started this book's going to be worth this before it ever hit print.
That's it.
And no, something's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
I've always said that. I'm a firm believer in it.
So, I kind of think that the collecting aspect is what ruined Western comics, and why they have a hard time competing with manga is because manga is still an affordable, disposable medium.
That's it.
So for American comic creators, Western comic creators, the first thing you want to do is not make your book into a collectible, make it affordable.
This is one of my artist editions, by the way. I don't know if I've shown you this before. But this is an artist edition.
Oh, Dave, I hate you. Only a little bit. Only a little bit, bro.
That's the back cover.
Man. See, this is why we do this show, y'all, because there's so much cool stuff out there from before comics became, weird. There's so much good stuff from back in the day that everybody's talking about.
It's a big book as this, Pops.
Oh. Stop it. Quit. You're killing me now. You're killing me.
Well, I had to show you a few pages from this, didn't I?
Oh, man. That's good stuff. Man. You can show as much of it as you want. You can show that stuff off till your arms get tired, buddy.
It's not as heavy as some books, I must admit.
Now, I did something I had to show you, though. I did have something else I had to show you. Look at the box, Dave.
Oh, yeah, Galactic Dino.
See, it's got Galactus, got the Surfer on the ends.
Yeah.
I love this box. That's why I keep all my space stuff.
That's a good idea, that, Pops. And that's that one I showed you earlier on where Ben grins and but this is the original art.
Now, see, they make Reed look way more muscular. They really tried to bring Reed into the hero thing. You know what I mean?
I do.
His whole thing is elasticity. Muscles don't matter. But he tries to make himself look all beefy when he ain't stretching.
So, yeah, it's a nice book, is this, because you get to see the, the art at the size it was drawn at, basically.
Beautiful.
It's really nice. Really nice. I'm just picking one or two pages out at random. And there's some more.
Now that indie stuff I was talking about next week during CromCon, we're gonna highlight some indie books. Do a little dive into this box and show off some of the stuff I've gotten over the last few years from indie creators.
Good idea. Just trying to find one or two bigger pages. So bear with me a minute. There we go.
There he is. He always looks so bummed out. Like I say, he's been through some shit. Old Surfer has.
Just a bit. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Yes. Good stuff, Dave. Good stuff.
Lots of detail. How about that for a black and white drawing?
Is that somebody we're supposed to know, or just a story, part of the story?
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just somebody who was doomed to spend eternity in the limbo between life and death.
Okay.
Because
we know a few people that have been sent there. I was just wondering if that was one of our.
Yeah, I think that was that. I think that was that. Not sure if it was that pirate or not. Yeah, I think it was that pirate. Yeah, it was that pirate, the Flying Dutchman.
Okay, cool.
That's who it was. Let's see what else we've got here. There's another page.
Is that Mephisto? That's Mephisto, right?
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
hard to tell him in black and white because a lot of people have that same look.
Yeah, that's it. And there's another splash page.
one thing I never understood about the surfer, though, he cruising through space. You see him sometimes, he's just cruising through space on his board, and he's standing up straight, and everything's cool. And then other times, he's all tucked down, like he's trying to go faster or something. It's like,
yeah, a bit like there when he was on the cover, he was crouched down.
Is he trying to make a smaller target out of himself? What's the real deal? I want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, does he really need to balance himself on the surfboard that flies by itself? And
I wouldn't have thought so.
See, that's the way I think he'd just be standing on it, no matter how fast it's going, no matter what, upside down or whatever, he'd just be standing there, right?
That's it. Every
now and then go blam, 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 blam.
Yeah. Well, that's just a sample of my art book, and that's about more or less all I've got at the minute on Silver Surfer for myself.
That's good though. We covered pretty much the whole show. We did what we were supposed to do.
Yeah. Between us. Yeah.
Next week, I'm pretty sure Tom's going to be back to join us.
Okay.
We'll be, like I said, we'll do some indie books. We'll show off some stuff that, don't got a Marvel or DC logo on it.
Okay. Yeah, I can dig out a few independent publishers that I've got lying about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm sure some of the stuff you got from over there is different from what we got over here. So
might be.
It'd be cool.
I'll see what I can find.
Right on. As always, thanks for showing up. Dave, thanks for being here, and everybody who's watching and everything, we appreciate you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure once again. So have a good week, and probably see you next weekend.
Yes, you will. You gonna be here for the kickoff show Sunday?
Yeah, I would imagine I'll be there, Pops.
All right, cool. I will see you then, my friend. I'm gonna play a couple. I think I got a couple more to play here. Oh yeah, we're doing a launch party for Carissa Tuesday morning, the Tuesday morning group for this book right here. Check this trailer out. Right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.
Yeah. See you next time. See you, Pops.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. Things like that. And it's just a unique film of him.
He says, I beat you. He says, they say we came in under the dead heat. He says, that's not true because I beat you. And the American said, well, he says, if you like to think so, he says, but I know the real story. He says, I know I clearly won that one. See?
Hi, I'm Kurt Zauer, and you're watching the Madness Comic Network. Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB4